Hello and welcome to the most ice-cold battle that you will ever see. But before we get started, huge disclaimer. This is very, very subjective, and obviously it depends on what towers you use in combination with these guys. Because if you use a really, really good tower, then you're kind of just using that tower to get all the popping power. So trying to use just one ice tower to pop all the balloons, it's very hard to do. But I did my very best. I used a 3-2 Arctic Wind and a 3-1 Boomerang here. And if you don't like the way I did it, first of all, suck my balls. Second of all, try and tell me in the comments what you think I should have done to do it a little bit better. Because like I said, you could use any sort of random combinations you want. Glue Gunners and Ring of Fires and stuff like that. And you do a lot better job. But I'm trying to keep the cost low and trying to use mainly the Ice Tower here to get most of the pops in here. How's the Arctic Wind doing? Well, he's actually letting a lot of these balloons get through. Not a ridiculous amount. Obviously, the only ones that are getting through are the zebras and the white balloons, which, if we had a ring of fire or something, he would take them down. So, moving on, we're going to actually be facing regrows now. So this is just going to be a poop fest right now. This is going to get even worse for the Arctic Wind. So if we lost to regular balloons, just imagine how bad these regrows can get. Starting off with lower level balloons, not too bad, but once we get to these the whites and the zebras, that's where it starts to get a little bit tricky. A little bit tricky indeed. And it looks like, yes, these balloons are going to get completely through. Like, terrible, terrible. Also, the Spike Factory, more of a balloon counter than anything else. Not very helpful today because there was just so many balloons that got through. That's the best way to put it. Moving on, you guys are going to see the Ice Shards as the next tower that we're going to use. But actually, because the Arctic Wind is so expensive, we were able to afford 2 Ice Shards and a 2-1 Ice Tower. And then also, included with that, we get the free Boomerang that I used on the other Ice Tower video thing. So, how are we going to do with the Ice Shards? So far, so good. I actually popped most of the balloons. Yeah. Even against these zebras and the rainbows and the ceramics. Oh my goodness gracious! We popped literally every single one of them. Keep in mind that this is also versus a lot of grouped balloons, where spaced balloons might not fare quite as well, but even popping all of the pinks and everything, absolutely epic, guys. I really have no complaints at all about these Ice Shards. And even though, in my personal opinion, I would probably use Arctic Winds more often than Ice Shards, just because of the other combinations that I could use with them. In today's video, in this equal price fight-off, the Ice Shards completely demolished the Arctic Wind. And that's the main point I want to get here. Maybe I should start using Ice Shards a little bit more, and maybe you guys should start using them a little bit more as well. Thanks for watching, and have a super-duper delicious day.